Day 7 of this crochet series. To put this into perspective before I even get into it, this was about 11 hours of work. I completely forgot that I already made the head, so thankfully all I had to do was put that on and it was the perfect size. I then started working on the gloves. I don't know why I started working on the cuff first, so then I started working on the fingers. I made 2 different sizes and went with the one on the right. I then made 10 fingers and here they all are. I ended up making the glove a really weird way the first time. I don't know why I did it like this. I literally hated how it looked. So I ended up making it a completely different way and liked it 10 times more. Like, it just looks so much more uniform. And I've made gloves before, so I don't know what I was thinking making it the first way, but it's okay. We move. It was really hard for me to detach the fingers from the first glove, so I just ended up making a whole new set of fingers and made a new glove out of it. I was a little worried about the size of the glove on the arm at first, but thankfully it fit perfectly. After I was happy with that, I went and started working on the eyes. The eyes for this character are white, blue, and black. I was contemplating how I wanted the eyes to look for probably a week now. I was first actually considering using felt, but then I was like, I kind of want as much of this to be crocheted as possible, so let's make some eyes. And they actually came out looking a lot better than I was expecting. After I made 2 eyes, I went ahead and made 1 nose. And then I used some stitch markers to get the eyes in place where I wanted them to be. Then sized the nose on the head as well. I was so afraid that I was going to hate this, and at this point I actually still hated it. But I knew I had to test it out, so I went ahead and secured the eyes onto the head before I made my final judgment. Also, not forgetting the nose. And then after I did that, I was like, you know what, let's add some facial hair and let's see how we feel about the whole face. And when I tell you guys, this is going down in the books of my favorite face ever. I'm literally in love. My face doesn't look like it, but I love it, believe me. And at this point, I just couldn't stop going, so I started working on the hat. I'm just as eager as everybody else that is watching this series. I want to finish it so fast so that I can just see what it's going to look like. Because when I start these, I too have no idea what the finished product is going to look like. I just have a vision. And I hated the size of this hat. So I went right back to the drawing board. Of course, I tore some stitches out, or a lot. And I just wanted to make the hat a bit bigger so I didn't have to tear everything out. After building out the hat for a bit longer, I sized it on the head again. And it looks a little big, I know, but I'm still not done with the details, so I think that it's actually going to be okay. So come back tomorrow to see how much further we get.